Well, it is that time. I'm gonna sit down and play some Xenoverse 2. Let's see, let's get the link for the good people. Copy. Alright, there's that. Chronics, who? Hello, welcome in, guys. Card, welcome in. And let's get this out on Twitter real quick. Probably not a whole lot of point in doing that, but I do it anyway. Nice set of clothes. Yeah, it's basically inspired off of Goku's alt outfit in Budokai 1. It originally actually comes from a manga cover. I forget which manga chapter it is, but that's where it originally comes from. Swish, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Here, give me just 1 second. Gotta check something real quick. Okay, cool. Good to go, good to go, good to go. Dark Magician, hello, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully everyone's having themselves a nice night. Evening, whatever you might want to refer to it. I know at least here in the United States it doesn't like get dark until about like 8:30, at least around where I live. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be doing our usual weekly Thursday shebang here. So we're going to start off, we're going to be doing some expert missions while we wait for the raid to drop. It's still got about another hour and a half until it drops for us here in the North American region. So, yeah, in order to kill some time and hang out and chill, we like to do some expert missions. I'll probably do my usual wait 30 minutes after the raid actually starts to begin doing it, so that way everybody can get a good amount of points. So, you know, when the boss has more HP and all that, I pass Bomber DX. But I guess the rest of this stuff is pretty much fine. Alright. So yeah, we'll go on ahead. Get my sticky notes. Let's go on ahead. Let's start seeing them, folks. Where are those ones at? Ones in chat to take some of these expert mission lobby slots. Akali, hello, welcome in. I'm just going to go on ahead and make 5 private slots. That way we don't really got to deal with Randy's. We may end up having to deal with NPC nonsense, which is arguably worse, but... But okay, let's get... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 people in total here, so that's a full stream team. Pretty good, pretty good. Now, whether or not we're going to be able to keep a full stream team together... That's a whole nother matter of questions. And then otherwise we need to get Chronix and Akali. Got Swish and then... Dark Magician. And who? We'll do our usual Vegeta, Goku, Vegeta shtick. Hopefully now that the Festival of Universes has been over for a while, hopefully the servers will be chill and let everybody in here. Yeah. Nope. You got a new bed? Oh, that sounds comfy. I've been sleeping on the same bed for I don't even know how long by now. Raptor Red, hello, welcome in. I love how you can still show up on the list of people you've played with, even if they don't actually land in your room. New raid today? Yes, indeed. A new raid today. And that reminds me, I did forget to do one little thing here. Let me copy, paste that for anybody who's trying to get a look at it. Those are the raid rewards. We'll go on ahead and pin that. Okay, looks like Akali is having some issues here, so I think I'm just going to have to put her on my list of next group. Are there any more ones in chat? Any more ones in chat for people who want to play some expert missions right now? Playing Battlefront 2 until the raid, fair enough. Since the festival's been over, I've been dabbling a lot more in other video games. Actually playing good video games, you know? Like, I've played some Skyrim, I've played a lot of Lies of P over the last week. Started getting back into Pal World last night as well. It feels so good to be playing some good video games, you know? Or at least something different besides Xenoverse. No more ones? Okay. I guess what we'll go on ahead and do, let's try and run one round real quick, and then we'll see if we can get Akali back in here. If it doesn't work out, then we'll just do 6 rounds with this team. And then we'll make a new lobby with Akali included, is how we'll do it. I'm thinking that's the plan right now, my man. Joseph, hello, welcome in. But yeah, playing on the alt account tonight because the main account is got more than 180,000 TP medals. So I figured doing some TP farming on the alt would probably do some justice. Just in case we get some inflation happening whenever level caps increase again. No, I don't have Battlefront 2 myself. Getting your grind on NBA 2K25. Oh. I'm not huge into sports games. Not that I dislike them by any means, but they're not really my thing. You know, if I go over to somebody's house and they offer to play, sure, I'll play a few rounds. But I remember way back in the day, I played some NFL game with one of my buddies. And we were kids, so we weren't really very good. Didn't really know what we were doing. So what we would do for fun is we would pretend that we were announcers, and the game had like a built-in slow-motion replay option in it, and we would do that a lot. And his younger brother would get so mad when we did it. I remember, that was a fun time. I was actually living in a hotel at that period of my life. You got a new girlfriend. Is that right? Well, best of luck with your new relationship, man. You tried frozen dairy dessert called Blue Bunny Soft Serve. I am familiar with the Blue Bunny brand of ice cream, but I didn't know that they had a soft serve that stays the soft serve consistency in the freezer. Didn't know they had stuff like that. But Blue Bunny is a damn good ice cream brand, that's for sure. What flavor did you get?
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Met her through your cooking class. Oh, see, that's a good way to do it, man. You know, take a cooking class, take a yoga class, maybe some Pilates. Pretty good way to meet people. But damn, dude, it hasn't been that long since you started that cooking class, has it? It's only been like 3 weeks, if I'm remembering correctly. But you already bagged yourself a lady from it, huh? Not bad. Churro flavor. Ooh, that sounds fucking delicious. Churro flavor. Maybe I'll start keeping an eye out in the supermarkets around here. You know, speaking of churros, one thing that I really like to do, especially at Del Taco, since they're one of the few places where you can just get a churro through the drive-thru, I like to get a shake and a churro, and I'll dip my churro in the shake. It's really good. And if there's any extra powder at the bottom of the bag, add that churro dust into your milkshake, mix it up, man. That is a friggin' sweet treat if there ever was one. Alright, Akali, I'll go on ahead. We're going to try and invite you a couple more times, but if it doesn't work out, like I said, I think we're just going to run around to 6 with this gang. And I will count that one we just did as 1. Unless Akali actually does make it in here, then I'll just restart my count. Last time you had a girlfriend was in high school, senior year, unfortunately. Yeah, I've been single for a very long time myself. By the time we get to the end of the year, I'll actually have been single for a decade. Was her name Y? Was it what? Maybe where? When? Nah, I think Y is the best fit. Alright, let's try this one more time. Alright, yeah. Sorry, Akali, but the show must go on. So yeah, once we get to the end of these 6 rounds, I'll make a new lobby and we'll get you in here. I have a feeling that your connection probably just isn't playing well with swishes. You don't really remember her name? Oh, man. You must not have been that invested in the relationship. I remember all my ex-girlfriends' names. It's been too long. Yeah, I guess time kind of is a huge factor in a fading memory. Goodness knows there's other things from 10 years ago that I don't really remember. You know, different people's memories work differently. Then there's those lucky bastards out there that have a photographic memory. Or, well, I don't know, I guess depending on your life, might not be so lucky, but...
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
You have 5 girlfriends in a dating sim. Well done. Play them bitches, dude. Then they all find out about each other, and it's like, you know what, fuck it. And turn it into a harem. Oh, Goku!
You're pretty strong. Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Five hearts under one roof. They use real people? That sounds like an old-timey thing, because I feel like I've heard about, like, some adventure games or, like, some kind of simulator games where they actually used, like, real people, and the cutscenes were actually, like, someone filmed a scene. Is it something like that, or do they have some kind of mocap thing to make, like, a more animated... Well, I know you said no anime characters, but I mean, like, you can still use real people to mocap some kind of model. You don't have one and you're glad you don't? Yeah, man, honestly, relationships can be overrated, and 100% for sure being single is underrated. I'm not really going to go into detail, but I've heard a lot of woes from a lot of my friends who are married or have been married. You know, about things going sour in the relationship. You know, relationships are hard, man. The scenes are pre-recorded? Gotcha. Yeah, that's like old-fashioned. I feel like I haven't seen or heard of that being done in a long, long time. We'll mark that as 2. Sharing food is a no-no for you? Yeah, no, dude, I feel that. You know, you go out, you be like, hey, I'm gonna go down to McDonald's or whatever, you want anything to eat? And they're like, oh, no, I'm not hungry. And so then you take what they say at face value, and then you get home and they start picking at your french fries. It's like, hey! What is this? What do you think you're doing? It's too late. You want some french fries? You go out, you pick some up yourself. These are mine, damn it. I don't have Revenge Death Ball, so I don't really give a shit if Emperor's Death Beam gives some iframes. We'll probably win anyway. See, there we go. No big deal.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
All you can do is Discord call with your girlfriend, since at the moment flight is expensive and such. Yeah, you know, I've dabbled in long-distance relationships myself, and, well, I think you can see how that turned out. But, you know, every once in a while you do find that, that unicorn couple that finds a way to make it work. But I don't think that a long-distance relationship especially is anything that I'd ever want to dabble in again. She touches the french fries, she'll experience the Dodoria headbutt IRL. Hit him with the psycho escape. Your favorite is, would you still love me if you were a lampshade? Oh, dude. I feel like one of the more popular phrasings of that is, would you still love me if I were a worm? And my favorite response to specifically the worm question is, I would use you as fishing bait. Jakaidex, hello, welcome in. Have I ever used Tinder? Yes, I have. Like, 9-ish years ago or so. And it didn't work out in my favor. Got, like, hardly any matches at all. And the ones that I did get, like, wouldn't talk to me. Dating apps in general are pretty terrible. Like, dating apps, you know, although convenient, are not very good, in my opinion. Yeah, Swish, that, you know, that is the thing about long distance relationships, is they can't remain long distance forever.
Stop with all this. Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
I'm getting 26 TP per go. I love that. Maximum efficiency. Oh yeah, no, Joseph. Yeah, the last time I was on a dating app was like, I don't know, 6 years ago, somewhere in that ballpark. And the app I used was Plenty of Fish. And that one was just riddled with bots and scams and all that bullshit. It sucks. Plenty of Fish, in particular catfish. Yeah, I learned that after the fact, right? One of my buddies back in the day, he strongly urged me to give it a try, and I did, and it was a fucking failure. You know, with the exception of like a 1 month or so break that I took because I was starting up classes again, I was on that app for a year, maybe a little bit longer, and it's just, I never got any results. Like, out of all the apps I ever tried to use, I think Plenty of Fish might have been given me the worst results. I saw someone with zeros across the board. What's going on there? You're catfished by Yamcha and blew him up like a Cyberman? Then how are you still here to tell the tale? Last time you were on a dating app, Tinder, a school co-worker swiped right on you just to ask if someone else was on the clock tomorrow. Well, that's just stupid. What a dumb way to use a dating app.
Well, we were all fish at some point in time, like 370 million years ago.
True. We did originate from, you know, if you go far enough back in the evolutionary timeline, yeah, we came from aquatic creatures. You chucked a Cyberman at Yamcha. Well, I guess that makes more sense. What's a Cyberman, though? Is that some kind of, like, knockoff Dollar General brand of Cyberman?
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
In the beginning, we were water molecules? Yeah, once we start going far enough back, I don't really know exactly what humanity has pinned down as the oldest thing that we came from. But if we're talking about, like, life, you know, there was definitely, you know, we all started as a single-cell organism, which I wouldn't be surprised if it spawned from the water. You know, this is, but, you know, like I said, at that point, I kind of lose the plot. Yeah, Joseph, I've read that too. I remember when I first learned that, I was like, oh, huh. No wonder everybody's an asshole.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
You miss learning human evolution from middle school. I don't think that I ever really learned much about evolution in school. You know, I guess a big part of that could be because I went to a Christian school for the vast majority of my elementary school days. I do remember in biology class them touching upon it and talking about how, you know, it's a really slow process that takes millions of years, and, you know, you're generally not going to see these great changes from one generation to the next and stuff like that. Very basic shit. Most of my knowledge of evolution came from the internet.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
You always say your first memory was inside one of those chambers in the NICU? Like one of those things that they put preemie babies into? God damn, we got Tommy Pickles in the chat. The only evolution you learned is Pokemon evolution. Yeah, growing up for the longest time, I was much more familiar with Pokemon evolution than I was human evolution. Your girlfriend is a keeper if she loves Dragon Ball. I can agree to that. At the very least, I can confidently say 75% of the girls I've dated do like Dragon Ball. Another huge bonus is if they like Kingdom Hearts as well.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Yeah, some animals really have a strange evolutionary pathway. Giraffes definitely being one of them. How long do you think it took before they were built tough enough to survive the, what is it, like a 6-foot drop? That's the first thing that a giraffe experiences in its life, is like a 6-foot drop. Yeah, Card, you've definitely got the Tommy Pickles origin story there. If they have the same sense of humor, that's a plus. Yeah, definitely. You need, you know, you definitely want to have someone who has a similar sense of humor to you. You know, you definitely need to have someone that you can joke around with. But you also need someone who can be serious, too. And I, one too many times, have ended up in relationships where the other person just can't fucking take shit seriously. And just kind of made an ass out of themselves. Similar taste in music is good, too. I don't really consider myself to be too picky of a music listener, so that's a pretty easy mark for me to hit, I think. You have two healthy parents. Man. Almost reminds me of Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb, where not even his parents showed up to his birth. Hey, Jay. Hello. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Gaiden. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Okay. The NPC was trying to wreck that session, but didn't work.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
The only reason you like Stu from the Rugrats is because he has royalties from some successful toys? I haven't watched the Rugrats in a long, long time. So I don't know. Was Stu unlikable? I don't know. I never really minded Stu when I watched the show as a kid. What was the grandpa's name? Lou Pickles? I actually had a clip roll by my my shorts on YouTube, and it was when they were watching some movie of The Land with No Smiles. And he's all sitting there all pissed off in the movie theater, and he's like, The Land of No Brains is more like it. And I'm like, man, I grew up to be Grandpa from the Rugrats, dude. That's me. Okay, so yeah, that's 6 rounds with this group, so I'm going to go on ahead, close this down. I'm going to make a new one with a collie in it. And let's go on ahead. Let's see some 1s in chat for the rest of these slots then, folks. 1s in chat. 1s in chat for anyone else trying to play. 1, so then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll try getting you in, Swish. I don't really know how it's going to work out, because it seems like your connection and Akali's just don't play nice together, but we'll see what we can do. Ahem! An extra special class is fucking... Hello? Is anyone even listening anymore? Ah, shit. The hell with it. You got this game for PS5. Well, good looks, man. Yeah, there is a lot for a new player to do in this game. I'll tell you that much. Okay, did she actually make it in? Okay, cool. So then let's try getting everyone else in here now. So that's going to be Chronix, Swish, and Dark Magician and Who. Swish's connection is a nuke if made contact with yours, Saffron's, Reds, or Tyrese. Yeah, man. That 7 Mbps, man. These fucking shitty Xenoverse 2 servers just can't hold on to it. Why did I sound like Bane from Dark Knight Rises for a second? I don't know. What did I say that made me sound like him? Goku's jacket on a female saying looks like she stole her boyfriend's jacket. Yeah, personally, I don't think that the jacket really suits Zuki that much, but one thing that I like to do on stream is if we've gotten some new stuff, I like to wear it to show it off, you know? Admittedly, it is a better outfit for male Saiyans, or just male characters in general, I think. But, like I said. If you ever get a girlfriend that tells you to choose between her and the dog, the girlfriend can kick rocks. Yeah, if there's any person in general that's giving you an ultimatum like that, man, fuck them. Like, that is a red flag if there ever was one. That's a red flag that you can see from 10 miles away. You're the new female Omni King? So what, would your official name be Zenny? You need 2 more to reach the QQ Bang 6 because you got QQ Bang 4 for now. Yeah, you gotta do what we're doing. You can either do an expert mission tour or a parallel quest tour, but you need to be able to play online in order to get the item you need for a 6-star. You're Maddie Fenton? Didn't the dad also wear a similar outfit? That's actually a pretty accurate cosplay, though. That's pretty good. Who's Zuki's boyfriend? She doesn't have one. I have dabbled in my mind about, like, having Zuki and Scargo get married. Not for any romantic reasons or anything like that, but because the planet they live on gives, like, more realistic benefits to being married, kind of like how it can affect your taxes in real life. So I've thought about that, but she doesn't really have any real romantic interests. Alright, so yeah, it looks like we're not going to be able to get Swish in here. Are there any more ones in chat? Any more ones in chat for people who might want to play some expert missions? Yeah, no, yeah, ideally there should be no ultimatums in a relationship. Either way. Alright, looks like we don't got any more ones, so we'll just run it. She doesn't need a boyfriend because she's independent. Exactly. When Zuki says she's a strong, independent woman, she is correct, especially on the strong part. In your headcanon, you're female, saying lead is a lesbian and has a younger brother. Okay, interesting. Whoever's new to this game has a long way to go. Oh yeah, for real, dude. Especially when you throw the DLCs into the mix, man. Good golly, Miss Molly. That's a lot of playtime you have to sink. Okay, what happened here? Why did we not defeat him already? What's going on, fellas? Where are we slack-a-lacking at? You have no clue what I said, but I sounded like Bane from The Dark Knight a while back? Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say then.
See? Hard work pays off.
You're a Saiyan race in this game, male or female? Oh, Solo! Hello, welcome in. I don't know if you said anything before, but I don't think that if you did that I noticed it. But welcome in, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, Veggie-turd, man. Being a turd. Putting the turd in Veggie-turd. She'll beat anyone to protect her sibling. Solid motivation. Solid motivation. We see it a lot in media in general. The reason is because it works well, it's believable. Oh, crap. Well, we need to break his Vegeta's leg so he can stop moving around. Would Dragon Ball characters be able to fly still with broken legs? I would imagine they'd be able to, yeah? Dum 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 dum. Oh boy, here we go. This goddamn internet discussion that's been going on for like the last week. 100 men versus one silverback gorilla. This fucking thing. It depends on the group of men, honestly. You know, and that's if they can catch up to the gorilla. Because if it's literally just a big group of 100 men just chasing down one gorilla, that gorilla's going to turn tail and run for as long as it can. So it's a matter of the men chasing down the gorilla. It gets tuckered out. And especially if they go for, like, the eyes and face area, you could probably start ripping a gorilla apart that way. So... yeah, but if you have a bunch of men that aren't being smart about it and they're all just trying to jump in there, you know, you'd probably get the first dozen men or so getting ripped to shreds and then the rest of them running away, which I think results in a win for the gorilla. So it depends on the group of men that you have. If they're all coordinated and they're playing it smart, the men win. If they're all a bunch of pussies, then they're going to run away and the men lose. That's my take on it. Okay, that's one. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about, like, fictional Planet of the Apes gorillas, then yeah, I mean, that might be a different story. But if we're talking about just real-life men, real-life gorilla, neither one of them has any weapons, and it's just a mano-a-mano, hand-to-hand type of thing. First few men will have to take an L. Yeah, I don't think that there's any scenario where all 100 men survive. I don't think that there's any scenario where that happens. For you and your brother, conversation is men to beat the gorilla. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, no, it literally oftentimes, like, people will pose a question, then people will start answering, and then the person who asked the original question starts adding stipulations, right? Because in a scenario where the humans can use weapons, man, even if you give the gorilla a weapon, that gorilla is fucked. All it takes is, like, 1 or 2 good shots, and especially if it's, like, a rifle, that gorilla's cooked. Found an article saying 7% of men say they can take on a lion. Again, the scenario is the man armed or not? If the man's unarmed, the man loses every fucking time. Because a lion is something that can outrun you, outmuscle you. You know, it has built-in weapons of its own with fangs and claws that humans just don't have. It's... any man who thinks that he can take on a lion one-on-one, no weapons, is just... I say we feed them to the lions. Fuck them. Your top 5 for the 100 men would be The Rock, Triple H, Big Show, Brock Lesnar, and Rikishi. I'm not familiar with all of those names, but a lot of those guys are just, like, buff performers, so I don't know. I mean, I guess the muscle would help.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah, no, and I mean, the human body, you know, surprisingly fragile. With how ignorant this generation is, some people might actually gather 100 men to test out this theory. Probably not, but it totally sounds like something Mr. Beast might do. Not gonna lie. I could see Mr. Beast, you know, at least attempting to push the paperwork to make it happen. Jesus Christ, Raptor Red. Sounds like your mom's got a troll in her class. You shiny hunted all day last weekend. And this week on Ultra Sun. You know, there was a time where I wanted to do shiny hunting on stream. But I don't really know about how well my audience would respond to that, or if anyone would think it's interesting. Or even if I'm interested anymore.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
The gorilla will most likely start using other men as a live baseball bat. I don't know about how long they would live being swung around like a gorilla. I don't know if a gorilla would be smart enough to keep doing that. I know they sometimes use tools, but I don't know if they would recognize a human body as a bludgeoning tool. One swipe from a lion would cut you in half. It would cut you wide open, that's for goddamn sure. You're definitely fucked after the first swipe that lands. Human body isn't built to be overskill muscle. You see people so buff their arms can't go straight down. Yeah, no, you see people that are so buff. I don't know if any of you have ever seen a video where someone puts a sticky note on a buff guy's back and he can't reach it. Those are always funny. For the gorilla scenario, we need an Ozaru. If you're saying 100 men versus an Ozaru, that's never going to happen. Because if we're talking like a literal great ape, like a giant kaiju monster, you know, there ain't no group of people standing chance unless it's like a military. Make a YouTube video, 100 men versus a gorilla. Well, I don't have the resources to do that, and even if I did, there's the whole legality of it.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Yeah, I mean, shiny hunting is one of those weird things, man. You gotta be really patient, and the only thing you get for your patience is a palette swap. I used to be quite the shiny hunter back in, like, the X and Y days, but after that game, I was just like, fuck this, man. His mom's weapon, the Mexican slipper. Ah, yes, the chancla. Yes, maybe if you arm the 100 men... Actually, just swap the 100 men out for 100 Latina grandmothers with chanclas, and I think that's very clear who the winner is. Yeah, Swish, I mean, one big thing that 100 men have over one gorilla is each and every single one of them as an individual has more of a mind to make traps and use tools and all that jazz. So, I mean, who's to say that, like, even if they go in unarmed, maybe they can just pick up some rocks and use it as a bludgeoning tool, right? Maybe get some sticks and use it to poke its eyes out or something. Who's smarter, gorilla or human? It's up for debate. Saffron, hello, welcome in. Welcome in, man. Bit busy working on OC project stuff. Oh, what kind of original character? Like for, like Dragon Ball OCs? The slipper that can take on deities, right? The Legend of the Chancla. Yeah, Joseph, exactly that. Like I said, I don't think that there's any scenario where all 100 men survive. And so basically, you know, sending some people, you know, at least some part of the sample on a suicide mission, I'd have to imagine, you know, not only that, but the gorilla is in deep, deep shit, too. I don't think that there's any way that you could ever legally get this to happen. It's like that old video of the dude taking a kick from a kangaroo, shattered his pelvis and thigh bone. I don't think I've ever seen that video, man. But yeah, they can kick hella hard. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure that they have some pretty sharp claws on their hind legs. So yeah, man, kangaroos ain't nothing to fuck with. Your girlfriend's in a party with you. She likes hearing the dumb talks this stream gets into. Tell her to subscribe, bro. And tell her to tell a friend. Share the wonderful, wonderful content of Cesaro Penumbra. Okay, what is that? 3. Turning some of your own original series characters as a starting base into 3D models using Vroid Studio on Steam. Oh, okay. So you're writing up your own original story. Gotcha. Well, what's it about, man? What's the short synopsis of your story, dude? One very weak Frieza, no forms, no death balls, or supernova versus 1 million gorillas? Well, what do you mean when you say, like, very weak? Like, I get he has no forms or, like, essentially no energy blasts, but can he still punch as hard as he can in his first form?
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Alrighty, Saffron, for show. It's probably going to be, like, another hour-ish. I don't know, somewhere between, like, 45 minutes and an hour until we actually start doing the raid on stream here. So you got time. Raptor's girlfriend is going to be one of the preemptive ones for the raid. Well, she'll learn better quick, I'm sure.
This is getting fun. What power?
These conversations remind you of the video, one of every Pokemon versus 1 billion lions. Yeah, that was kind of a big debate not too long ago as well. These inner demons that control me premise is high school students trying to live their normal lives, but powerful demons exist and can make contracts with humans. You can be normal or a demon hunter. Interesting. Hey, Strident, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, man. Frieza would have a field day with them. Yeah, I mean, if he can still punch as hard as he can in the show, and the only real restriction is he doesn't have any forms or ki blasts, he can still punch really hard, and he can still, like, he's about as durable as a Dragon Ball character gets, right? I mean, look at all the shit he survived, like, at the very end of the fight with Super Saiyan Goku.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Alrighty, Dark Magician, fair enough. You never know in this world someone would actually do that 100-man versus gorilla. I don't think so. I don't think that it's a realistic scenario that we're going to be seeing, especially in our lifetime. Alright, let's see if... We'll try and get Swish in here. Jim, hello, welcome in. Max, hello, welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Are there any more ones in chat as well? I'll see if Swish might be able to make it in here, but let me see, are there any more ones in chat for anybody who wants to do some expert missions? The main character is a high school girl that has a rough past and tends to keep to herself as rumors have gone around that anyone that interacts with her mysteriously disappears. Wow. Jamel Webb, hello, welcome in. Let's give this one more shot. Yeah, Stridon, that was a point that I was talking about earlier, is that if all 100 men, like, chase down the gorilla's gonna run and it's gonna get tired. And, like, there is no scenario where all 100 men live. Is it recommended to have PSN Plus for online functions? Well, in order to play online, you do need PlayStation Plus. So it's not necessarily recommended as much as it is mandatory. Alright, I tried. Watching too much Tarzan. Yeah, no, dude. They be out here thinking they're jungle men. Do I know why Frieza hates monkeys? Yeah, because of the Saiyans and their great ape forms, and he just hates everything.
What is with that attack?
Real anger is Tarzan being naturally hairless. Well, on the bright side, at least they did give him some dreadlocks. I think that would be realistically what would happen to somebody's hair if they just lived out in the wild for their whole life, right? Eventually it would just get matted up to the point where it's just dreads. But, I mean, you know, him being naturally hairless isn't completely impossible.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
There's a pickle, especially for a secret character from Kanton tournaments. If you're talking about the Supreme Kai of Time... If you're talking about the Supreme Kai of Time from, like, the Kanton City tournament event, yes, that is an online event, even if it is a PvE thing. You do need to have the online subscription in order to play it, unless you're on Steam. You know, if you're playing on PC, then, you know, there are no online subscriptions or subscription fees. What is going on, man? Is it just because we've lost some people? Why am I not charging up? I'm only pressing the button combination to do it. What is the issue here? Gosh darn.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Do I still have some of this? Oh, I do. I know I've talked about Liquid Death plenty of times in the past on stream, but this flavor, Blueberry Buzzsaw, absolutely slaps. Not sponsored. Wish I was. But that, man, that is so good. Best flavor they have by like a million miles.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Have I tried the Dr. Pepper Liquid Death? No, I didn't even know there was such a thing. What? Let me look this up real quick. Fresh out of Hogwarts. Hello, welcome in. Which class did you graduate from? Let me see. Let me look this up. Dr. Pepper Liquid. Okay, so it's there. Ooh, it's the sparkling stuff. Is it the Cherry Obituary one? Is that the one you're talking about? Because I don't really dabble in their sparkling shit. I usually like their teas. It's called Dr. Death? Okay, yeah, then my search results didn't show what I wanted. Slytherin, huh? The class that has produced the most wizards that have turned to the dark arts. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Gaiden. I will certainly try. Man, we are just a little short on damage. Not really working out in our favor, is it?
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
They have Killer Cola and Root Beer Wrath. I might have to try and keep an eye out for the Root Beer Wrath. I just might have to try and find myself some. Trying to breed a shiny Trico. Ah, yeah, that's right. I think you were telling me you were going to try and breed a shiny Trico. Best of luck, man. That's a damn cool shiny. Like, the entire evolutionary line looks really good in shiny form. Yeah, I think being short on people is part of the reason that we're not doing so well. I think if everybody was rocking Emperor's Death Beam, I think we'd probably be doing a little bit better, but I'm noticing a couple of people kind of missing out on that. I saw Chronix using like a basic charged Ki Blast, so I don't know exactly what he's got going on. Oh yeah, we are way short on damage for Goku. Golly, dude. And we need some more Emperor's Death Beams, I think. Oh, the classic. The classic headbutt whiff, man. Oh, that doesn't break the obstacles? What? Maybe I came up just barely short.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Getting the Dragon Balls? Oh, what do you still need to wish for? Trying to wait for Divine Lasso? Yeah. It kind of sucks that the TP Metal Shop cycles out like that. It's a total pain in the ass. Does anybody else here remember the days when the TP Metal Shop was only open on the weekends, dude? That shit was dumb. So dumb. I'm so glad that they made it open 24/7. That's definitely one of the best quality of life changes they ever made to this game. If not the best. You got a shiny Charmander, and it only took 170 eggs. I guess that's not too bad. You remember that? Yeah, dude. Who remembers it as well? Yeah, guys, that shit blew so many chunks all over the carpet, and then they stomped the chunks into the carpet. It was a dreadful time. It was a dark time in Xenoverse 2 history. There we go. Now we're leaning into it. What's my favorite other video games? Probably Elden Ring and Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Those are probably my top 2 favorite video games. I don't know which one I like better between the two, but I like those two a lot. Got the red ribbon helmet Piccolo wore undercover. Been able to make any cool outfits with it? Because, I mean, in general, that is a pretty solid accessory, I think. Oh yeah, once upon a time you used to be able to go offline and change your clock. I think you can still do that, but I think the thing they did to circumvent that was they made a lot of like the Super Souls and a lot of the moves after the first couple of DLCs be accessible only if you play online. So if you do that these days, you're gonna miss out on a crap ton of like all the good stuff that you can possibly buy in the TP Metal Shop. Unfortunately, that's a trick that's kind of lost to time by now. I completed playing 2016 Ratchet and Clank in like 11 hours. I'm not really that familiar with that game, so I have no idea if that's like... In general, for most video games, I'd say that sounds like a pretty short amount of time. That's pretty quick, man. Basically, being able to beat it in one session.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
With the Magetta suit. Dude, the Magetta suit... Honestly, a really big surprise we got something like that in this game, but I absolutely hate the fucking shoes that gives you, dude. Just the blocky feet is so weird. Hey, look! It's the guy we're going to have to fight in the raid in a little bit here. Making an early appearance. Yeah, man, the Magetta shoes look so stupid. Like, you can literally only wear them with the Magetta outfit. They don't go with anything else. Oh, wow, dude. Literally right in front of him. Get him. Got him.
Let's do our best. No cheating, okay?
You were into Mega Man. I played one of the Mega Man Battle Network games. Never really played much of like the more classic like 2D Mega Man stuff. God of War. I've played God of War 3. Ratchet and Clank I dabbled in a little bit. Can't say I ever really completed one of those games because I only ever played them over at one of my buddies' houses. Sonic I played a fair amount of. Sonic Battle is probably my favorite Sonic game from my childhood. And any Street Fighter, Tekken, or Mortal Kombat, like, it's one of those things where, you know, I might have played it over at a friend's house before, but it's not really anything I've really fucked with much on my own time. You saw a video saying it wasn't available? Well, if by not available, if they meant, like, at the time of uploading, I could believe that, because it still cycles in and out of the shop. You fucking clown ass. You can post a screenshot in the server if you guys want to see. I mean, feel free, man. Feel free. As long as it's not anything inappropriate, I have no objections.
Bravo.
You saw us a tutorial on how to reset your clock. Yeah, I think it still works on, like, those old DLC skills. But like I said, if you're trying to get, like... What's it called? Any of the Super Souls, like, you irritating little pests, or you and this entire planet are as good as space dust. And I'm pretty sure skills like Soaring Fist work the same way. But, like... yeah, most of the good shit from the TP Metal Shop you can't obtain by going offline to change your date. There's very limited things that you can get that way. Somnus, hello, welcome in. When can we get the Dyma Pack? I wish I knew, dude. I wish I could tell you. I wish we had more information, but it's been like, what, almost 2 months now, I think? Month and a half at the very least since we got any kind of information on it. And it's like, bro, where is it? I have a feeling that they're going to drop one more, maybe 2 more teasers very close to each other, and then after that we're going to end up getting just a really quick, sneaky drop of the DLC. Anyway, I counted 5 matches there, so that's why I closed down the room. But yeah, I think we got to try and get Swish in here. So let's try and see some more ones in chat for anyone else who wants to play some expert missions here. We're going to try and get Swish, and then ones in chat, folks. Ones in chat for lobby slots. Only one? What's my favorite candy? I'm gonna say it's probably... that's hard to say, because I don't have a particular preference for, like, chocolate candies or gummy candies. But I do really love Snickers, if we're talking about, like, chocolate candies. And then as far as gummy candies go, I like Starburst as well. And then who? Any more ones in chat? Anyone else trying to play some expert missions before we start the raid? The raid is going to be starting in like 8 minutes for those of us here in the US. But we're going to be waiting anywhere between like 15 to 30 minutes before we actually play it ourselves. Just got to let them accumulate some HP first. You're going to suit up for the raid? Fair enough. You love some M&Ms? Okay, M&Ms is one of those things where you have like a plethora of like different versions to choose from. So what's your favorite type of M&M? Like it has to be because games aren't allowed to drop this pack because of the dub. The last DLC, Mini Goku, didn't appear in a single parallel quest, I'm pretty sure, the first time it happened. Yeah, and Mini Goku actually does not have English voices in this game either. Like, even if you have your settings set to English, Mini Goku is still going to be speaking in Japanese. So, I don't know. It's definitely got to be some shit going on behind the scenes. I don't know what the hell's going on, but... there's something messy happening that's interfering with the process. Peanut butter M&Ms? Oh, those are great. That's a damn good choice, Akali. Have you had the peanut butter and jelly M&Ms? They might have been a limited time thing, but I had them a couple of months back, and those were really fucking good. 16 does have Peeler Storm? Yeah. I believe I saw a couple of people actually mention that in the Discord, so... Alright, I'll ask one more time before I go on ahead and ready up. Are there any more ones in chat? Is there anyone else here trying to play some expert missions? Ones in chat if so. You'll join when the raid starts, fair enough. Maybe they'll update Goku when they release Vegeta. They might. There's a good chance. He'll be very trigger happy with his Peeler Storm too. Oh man. Gotta love it when he spams it. Alright, doesn't look like anybody else is trying to join up, so we're playing. We're going, with or without you. With or without you, bad man. You sure had the peanut butter and jelly M&Ms? Well, hell yeah. They're good. I like them a lot. Mini Bulma as a playable character would be funny. That would be such a pointless character slot. She doesn't fight. She doesn't fly. That's such a senseless character. That would be a waste of a character slot, in my opinion. That would just maybe be the thing that makes me put this game down forever. Keebler's Coconut Dream Fudge Cookies. I don't know that I've ever had those. Usually when I think of, like, Keeblers, I think of, like, the M&M cookies or, like, Sandies. Are those... Is the one you're talking about, Swish, the one that's kind of similar to the Girl Scout cookies, right? I forget what the hell the Girl Scouts call them, but I've seen them on the shelves, but I've never had them. The Reese's Jelly Grape-filled ones? What? When the hell? I've not heard about that. Holy fuck, dude. I love me some Reese's. I gotta keep an... Man, chat's telling me about all kinds of shit I need to keep an eye out for, dude. Not a stream goes by that chat's telling me about some snack or some beverage that I gotta be keeping my eyes peeled for. Hoping they can squeeze Super Saiyan 4 into the DLC, though it's probably still unlikely. Yeah, I mean... Now makes the most sense more than ever if they were to release Super Saiyan 4, but that's one thing you really can't, like, hold your breath for or hope too much for either. They'd have to figure out how to add fur to legs for people not wearing long pants or shoes. Have we ever seen an exposed Super Saiyan 4 leg? I honestly can't remember. Do their legs have fur? Can anyone confirm?
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Not unless she utilizes her tech skills in combat. I mean, even then. Like, I don't know what you could actually make Bulma do. Ooh, some barbecue chicken. Oh, and a baked potato. I've been wanting a baked potato. Like, I've been craving baked potatoes recently. I don't know why. Can't say that I'm a fan of sour cream. I don't really like sour cream myself, but otherwise, that sounds like a pretty delicious, nutritious dinner. Grape and strawberry, we had those in single packaged cups where you work. Oh, really? Yeah, see, I would honestly prefer strawberry, I'm sure, but I want to try both. Alright, well, next time I go to the store, I gotta keep an eye out for root beer flavored Liquid Death and then apparently jelly-filled Reese's. Under the pants, it might be fur. Yeah, see, the only way I think we could confirm is if a Super Saiyan 4 character, like, if their outfit took some battle damage and we saw their fur through, like, a rip or something like that. I don't know that we've ever seen that for sure. You don't like Reese's? Oh, brother. Dude, you don't like Reese's? Golly gosh. I don't know, I couldn't imagine a world where I didn't. Well, I guess we've got 2 people mentioning them in chat, so I mean, I guess it's not a hoax. You'll try getting in one? Okay, I guess I'll be nice and I'll accept that. Considering that we're short people, we'll try getting you in here whenever we get back in the lobby, Akali.
Here we go.
In GT, Super Saiyan 4 Goku took a lot of damage. Well, yeah. Like, it's a Dragon Ball fight. Of course he's going to take a lot of damage. But I'm talking about if his outfit sustains battle damage, and if he got, like, a rip in his pants where we could see if he had fur or something is what I'm trying to infer about. Or incur about. If you want to count heroes, then you're pretty sure we see Zeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Capsule Corp Goku has fur leg. Yeah, I've never watched Heroes, so I don't know.
Oh, where
I can't confirm that.
stickers?
What about caramel pretzel M&Ms? They make that? Because I've had caramel M&Ms and I've had pretzel M&Ms, but I didn't know they made a combination of caramel and pretzel. Who paid close attention in order to see that? Yeah, see, because if it did happen, it totally went over my head. I totally missed it if something like that did occur.
Whoa! You're really well trained, aren't you? Pretty good. This isn't looking good.
You know, now you guys got me curious. Let me see here. Let's just ask this. Does Super Saiyan 4 have... God, I cannot type right now. Have fur on its legs. Let's see, maybe someone on Reddit would have posted an image or something.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Here, let's see. Maybe if we look like... There's some fan art of it. Is this official? I mean, the face almost looks like it could, but I don't think it is. Yeah, I'm seeing like a bunch of fan art of it going through images. But nothing that I can say for sure is official. God damn it, stop. Forgotten, welcome in. The actual Dragon Ball Heroes game also has Super Saiyan 4 Broly with ripped pants, which revealed fur. Yeah, see, I don't play... I've never played the Heroes game, so... I'd like to find an image of this that's, like, official to confirm.
See? Hardly.
You were inventing an M&M flavor? Oh, Akali out here trying to trick me. Now I don't even know if I want to try and invite you to the lobby. Pain in the ass. Technically, Heroes and GT are equally uncanon. I suppose so, but I mean, like... You know, if we're talking about just the continuity of GT and the continuity of Super Saiyan 4 in that show, it would still count, right? You know, if we're talking about something from a video game, I feel like we're kind of talking about it's, again, the continuity of that game. Of course, you can't take that stuff as canon, but it certainly leaves inferences that you can make. Yes, who I saw. Would I like to see them make the pretzel and caramel M&Ms? I think it could be pretty good. I mean, I'd definitely give it a try. It doesn't sound bad by any means. God damn. I cannot wait to play some more Pal World when I get off a stream, man. I want to play a damn video game where I don't gotta worry about this connection crap. Bryce, hello. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. You didn't like the PB&J Reese's? Really? Did you try both strawberry and grape? We're talking about getting added into Xenoverse, it takes a lot more from Heroes than does GT. Well, yeah, I mean, we don't really even get... Like, GT doesn't get included in this game's timeline at all, and there's very few parallel quests that have, like, GT stuff. And we honestly have a pretty limited GT roster as well, I guess. Oh, well, I guess it's complete enough. Because we have base GT Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, then GT Vegeta himself, Baby Vegeta, Super 17, Ice Nuova, Omega. So I guess I take that back. We do have a decent roster from GT. But it's very lacking in GT story, that's for damn sure. You tried grape and you're not a strawberry person. Oh. Got room for one more? Yeah. We got plenty of room, actually. So, if you're fixing to play Forgotten, then we can get you in here next lobby. You don't like strawberry either? Really? See, because I definitely like strawberry quite a bit more than I like grape. So that comes as a bit of a surprise to me. And I feel like most places that I ever went to as a kid... Like, whenever they'd offer up peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, they were making it with strawberry as well.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Kinda wish Xenoverse dealt more with what-if timelines. Crazy how the game about timelines isn't doing more what-ifs. Well, here's the thing. When it comes to this game, especially when we look at the parallel quest side of things, it certainly does ask a lot of what-if questions, but the biggest issue is the answer is always the same. The Time Patrol comes in and puts a stop to it, right? GT Trunks ult is so annoying. Oh, what's it called? Victory Rush, I think? The one where he, like, teleports around punching and kicking and then finishes with an axe kick? It's a hella satisfying move to use, but yeah, going up against it, especially against an AI, can be quite obnoxious. Imagine a fusion from Oreo or maybe Chips Ahoy collaboration with M&M's. I could have sworn that Chips Ahoy has done something at least similar. Like, maybe they didn't put M&M's in their cookies, but they put little, like, shelled chocolates in them. Maybe I'm thinking of another brand. Oh, dude, Uncrustables are so good. The thing is when it comes to Uncrustable, those, I actually like the peanut butter and honey better than I like any of their peanut butter and jelly stuff. How does Heat Dome attack connect, if at all, in this game? I think... I haven't used it in forever. Holy shit. I think that if you're close up to somebody, like the orb that you're surrounded by sends them upwards. I think is how it works, but the only real way you're gonna make it work properly is if you have someone's stamina broken. And then being, like, making contact with them. Mario, hello, welcome in, man, welcome in. But I haven't used that move in forever, so I'd have to, like, take it into training mode to guarantee the answer for that one. But I'm pretty sure that the actual dome that's around you sends them upward. We have to work to stop what ifs? Yeah! And that's a good way to put it. You've been wanting to try that one. A coworker of mine said they're really good. They are, bro. I'm telling you. There's something... I've grown up on wheat bread, and the peanut butter and honey uses wheat bread instead of white bread. So it hits so differently, dude. It's the best Uncrustables by a whole country mile, dude. It's not even close. In my opinion. Got to be very close with Heat Dome attack. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fresh out of Hogwarts. I guess we'll be seeing you, man. Thanks for hanging out while you could. Already forgotten? For show, for show. You're doing the raid right now just to get artworks? Fair enough, man. I think I still have a few more artworks to get as random drops as well. But that shit's... eh. I have a hard time sitting down and playing Xenoverse 2 in my free time, man.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Hogwarts is your girlfriend? Oh shit, I think you might have said that earlier on in the stream, but my brain just didn't, like, register it. Like, register what you were saying. But hell yeah, that's cool. Are we going to be including the ultimate final battle for the upcoming raid? I don't see why not. I mean, if the only thing we have to worry about is Peeler Storm, there's so many, like, good ways to avoid that move. Taking damage from it really shouldn't be too big of an issue for most people, so I think that it's not a bad idea. She likes us and thinks we're funny? Well, hell yeah.
Wonderful.
Good shit.
My smiley face
Love to hear it, man. I aim to please. Do you need bro build to help keep the stamina broken, or are you good to go all out on damage? I mean, as per usual with raids, it's definitely best to try and keep them stamina broken when you can. But considering that it doesn't seem like there's any super armor shenanigans to be worrying about, shouldn't be too big of a deal if you just focus on damage. But I mean, you know, if you're doing the bro build in the sense that you're doing just Dodoria's headbutt into Emperor's Death Beam, then bringing along, like, the Ultimate Final Battle Super Soul, you can still be a total bro while, like, getting decent damage as you go along.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Hey, check it out! Here's a friendly reminder from Goku himself that if you've not left a like yet on the stream, well, there's no sense in waiting. Why not leave one now? Yeah, I don't know that who has ever had any real major issues connecting. Oh shit, I forgotten again. God damn it. Sorry, man. Next lobby. I think we'll probably end up pushing this to like 9:30, so we should have enough time to squeeze in a tour or two with you. I get so distracted just playing the game and chatting with everybody. I forget this shit all the time. But yeah, no, I'm so sick and tired of them. I forget exactly what it's called. Is it the West City Industrial Sector that map is called? I think that's the Industrial Sector. But it's by far, like, the worst map in the game. I think most people have regarded it as the laggiest stage, as well as the fact that you have to friggin' fight around indestructible buildings and shit.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
You're excited for May? Is some game or another getting some kind of cool update in May? Jordan, hello, welcome in, man. And yes, indeed, we are getting a Daima pack, but who the hell knows when?
This isn't good.
We have a very purple Android 17 guy in here.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Okay, look! Did you leave a like on the stream yet? That might be the reason why the RNG is leaning towards giving 2 at once. Do it. It's right there. You know you want to. How funny you forget someone called Forgotten. Yeah, I feel like we end up getting a lot of irony going on with people's usernames, particularly with Who and Forgotten. You're a bit excited for mid-May? What's going on for you in mid-May? Dead by Daylight, 9th anniversary, and then on the 12th, Doom, the Dark Age. Nice, dude. All kinds of good shit to fill your free time with. Oh my lord. Vegeta, you gotta relax. Vegeta, you gotta relax. Vegeta, you gotta relax. Thank you. Good golly gosh. May is also Mother's Day. Not really relevant for me, but yes, that's true.
You're starting to catch on.
Super Saiyan 4 Awoken and Super Saiyan Rose. Yeah, I would not hold my breath for either one of those, to be honest with you. If any one of them, you know, Rose would be the easy one for them to implement. Invite Forgotten, fucker. Invite Forgotten. But, you know, a guy can dream. Duel Links is finally getting Vector from Zexal. Oh, that goes above my understanding. You're taking a vacation for Doom? That's how you do it, dude. Shirk work, play games. There you are. '16 has Peeler Storm, yeah. I have been informed, but thank you. Yeah, Drain Field is the easiest thing that you can do to deal with Peeler Storm. It doesn't cost any ki, and when you get hit by the actual attack, it'll restore your ki, so... Or Shield Barrier? The GT Vegeta move? I thought you said last week that Shield Barrier didn't work against Peeler Storm. What other skill for that? I mean, technically you don't need to bring a skill at all. Just the regular, like, Step Vanish is enough to dodge Peeler Storm, truth be told. So technically you don't need to bring anything special for it. It does, you just can't be close to someone else when using it? Like another player? Huh.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face?
No, because I could have sworn I was like, hey, is that GT Vegeta move you're using? Because I didn't remember what it was called. I'm pretty sure I phrased it as GT Vegeta's move, and I asked you if it worked, and you said no. But I don't know. Maybe one of us was or is now confused about what the conversation was about. Because I swear you said no when I asked about the GT Vegeta skill.
You're really well trained, aren't you? This is getting
Barely missing out on damage. Does anybody have a kind of an approximation on what the raid boss's HP is looking at like right now? Like, does he have a lot of HP, or should we maybe go a little bit longer?
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo is in May. That is true. It's right there in the name. You saw a second ago it was high, but then you lagged out to the main menu. Okay. $63K HP. Okay, so yeah, we'll do one more tour after we're done with this one, and then I'll take a look at the boss for myself.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think that Drain Field is the best strat, just because it costs 0 resources, and you gain resources, being it restores your key. You know, the only thing is you can't mistime it, but it's pretty hard to do that, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, there's a shit ton of things that you can do. You technically don't need a special skill to avoid Peeler Storm. If you just step vanish around, then you'll avoid the damage, you know, just as long as you're not caught in an animation. You shall sing in Spanish? Oh ho. Ho ho. You gonna post a video or a voice clip or something? Because if you end up squawking or your voice cracks, we're all going to point and laugh. 180k now? Alright. So yeah, he should be fine once we're done here. After this tour, it's raid time. Went from 60k to 180k. Yeah, it updates. Well, it can update fairly often, I guess. And so, you know, if they had 60k before, and he was halfway through his HP, and then someone checked again, like, you know, it could be up to, like, as much as 10 seconds later. They could have been back to, like, full HP at the next level. So it can just... Who knows? Who knows? Not I, because I was not the one keeping an eye on it. How do you suppose Topo walks around on those legs? Because he definitely looks like he should be bending his knee backwards. Unless he's just full of, like, air. Because he do be blubber. He trips like Humpty Dumpty. Yeah. And all of Belmont's horses and all of Belmont's men couldn't put dumbass Topo back together again. And he has lost his replacement for God of Destruction.
All right, let's do our best. No cheating.
Well, that was a slow Goku.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
You EDM the floor? Isn't it called house? House music? No, I'm just kidding. I know that that's a typo for Emperor's Death Beam. Goku says no cheating, but he teleports around the map, so isn't that cheating? Yeah, man! He's hitting the lag switch. That's definitely cheating. Alright, so yeah, this should be the final battle before it's time for the raid, so for those of you who are currently able and have not done so, I'd advise getting your raid presets out. I'm going to have to be doing that. I'm probably going to focus on getting a room where he has good HP first, then I'll focus on setting up my moveset.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Okay. Here we go! Alright, let's start seeing them though, folks. One's in chat for raid lobbies. We are playing the raid now, so one's in chat for the raid. Alright, that is plenty of HP. Let's get this going. Oh, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. So we gotta get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and I think in this group it's probably wise to try and prioritize Saffron and Akali. Saffron. I gotta change my build. Let me not forget about that while I'm doing this. I do still have to change my build. And so then after that'll be Who, Mario, and Dark Magician. Alright, let's see. What do we get? Looking good. Alright. So everyone's been invited. Let me go on ahead and change my equipment up. I think I'm going to try equipping... Let's make this the ultimate final battle. I don't think... pretty much everybody here knows how to deal with Peeler Storm, right? So I don't think that the damage that gets added to the boss should become a problem. And just in case you don't know, my two preferred methods are using Drain Field, but you can just dodge around. It's literally that easy to avoid. I guess we'll just put on Super Vegeta as well. But Super Guard is another really easy way to avoid taking damage from Peeler Storm, if you have the key, that is. You know, if you end up using up all your ki by the time he Peeler Storms, it's not really going to work out for you. According to Who, you can also use Shield Barrier. Oh, speaking of which, if it's at all possible of you getting a clip of Shield Barrier working against Peeler Storm, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm gonna record the same as I always do when we get, like, towards the end. Like, when we're doing the last couple of rounds. Alright, so. I'm going ahead. Looks like everybody got in here. I don't see any menuing happening, so let's just do this shit. Coughs in Spanish. What the hell does that sound like? You like running Krillin Super Sulfur raids since you don't have Ultimate Final Battle. You can run custom Super Saiyan 4 Goku if need be. Yeah, there's a couple. I think I actually have like a pinned comment in the Discord. Pinned messages. Yeah, I do. Base Goku, Pan, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, GT Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta are all options for cast characters with Ultimate Final Battle. No, Forgotten, it's all good. I've got Drain Field equipped myself, so I should be able to get footage of that by myself, no problem. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm just doing a dodge right there, dodge the whole thing, so technically you don't really need anything special. Let's see, it fucking even misses the loop back, dude. Damage cap should be possible, at least for most people. We are chunking the hell out of him, and I mean, we're not even a minute in. So, considering he had, like, kind of close to 300,000 HP to work with, I wouldn't be surprised if someone damage caps this round. Okay, we got 3 Ultimate Final Battles coming into play. That is a 75% increase in our damage. Nice. Yeah, I mean, Bomber DX does a bunch of damage, like, no matter what, you know. The main thing is just making sure you land it, but when it's paired up with, like, a Super Spirit Bomb, or preferably an Emperor's Death Beam, he just gets locked in, and especially if the person using Emperor's Death Beam has a shit ton of key bars, then yeah, man, it's just go ham. Unfortunately, I had to fucking charge my key right there. Oh, don't you even. Okay. He almost fell out of that, which would have been bad. What is going on? It's lagging really bad right now. Once again, I'm gonna have to charge up my key, but what can you do? Nah, bruh. cool. We have a bunch of Bomber DX available since we have all this key. Should be a hella good spot for damage. Man, we knocked him way away, huh? There he goes with the evasive. Very cute. Oh, he's getting crazy with the evasive, dude. He doesn't care about his stamina. He doesn't need it. He's just throwing it into the wind. Let's get up close for a bomber. A little more damage than bending. Seemed like that was timed pretty perfectly, right at the end of the death beams. Okay, very good. Oh, damn. Dude, look at him go. Man, someone was telling me that he spams Peeler Storm, but he's getting crazy with the evasive is what I'm seeing. Ah! Oh, damn, I did not do as well as I thought I did. Holy shit. That felt like a really good round. I don't know, maybe the lag messed me up? Man. That's weird. I don't know how I managed to screw that up so good.
Wonderful. Oh, where are my smiley face stickers?
Damn. Let's see, I need at least... What would that be? Like 10,100 on my next fight? Is what I need for my attack rating to get this done in 2. You'd prefer to use Beast over Blue Evolved? Well, I'm not using either one. I just hate the fact that Beasts... I didn't get a list of people, but yeah, I just hate the fact that Beast's animation takes so long and it consumes ki. Okay, so it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we would need to get Raptor, Forgotten, and Swish in this room. Yeah, which leaves 2 more slots open? So let's see them, folks. Let's get some more ones in chat. Ones in chat for people trying to raid. Let's see, like I said, we gotta see what happens with Raptor and Swish here. Sometimes their connections don't really play too well together. They're a situation where sometimes they connect and sometimes they don't. Oh wait, what the fuck? I did the wrong thing. My bad, guys. This is not a raid lobby. This is an expert mission lobby. My bad, my bad. Let me fix that. I'm out of my fucking mind right now. Trying to make room for Dodoria's headbutt. Can I check your moves? Yeah, I should be able to do that. SS Deadly Bomber is pretty good because it chases the opponent. Yeah, I mean, it's got some of the best tracking in the game, for sure. But in my experience using it, it's really easy to knock enemies out of SS Deadly Bomber. No, damn it. God, fucking... Oh, well, he's got a shit ton of HP anyway. Damn near 400,000. We're good to go. All's well that ends well, folks. Okay, so, again, gotta try and get Raptor and Swish in here. Well, that's a pain in the ass. Alright, so yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to fit Saffron in this lobby, especially since Swish is here, so we're definitely going to have to put you in the next team. So I'll try inviting Mario. Yeah, I'm just kind of going down the list as much as I can while inviting Raptor along with them as well. I don't know, sometimes things end up working out, but I don't think it's going to happen this time. See, I'll try inviting Mario and Raptor again. If I'm not able to get you in this time, Raptor, I'm just going to have to move down the list and try Akali, and if that doesn't work, then we'll try with Who, and then I'll just put you in the next group, Raptor. Yeah, I don't think Akali is going to make it in either, since Swish is here. Is the game telling Red to spend more time with his girlfriend rather than doing the raid? Maybe. I think more than anything, it's telling Swish to upgrade his internet, in my opinion. Is Final Explosion a good ult for raids? It's hit and miss. If you actually get them caught in it, then yeah, honestly, it's pretty damn good, especially for everyone else around you, because then they can just bomber DX away. But again, it's just a matter of actually connecting the attack. You'll be in the next... Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll try with Who then. Alright, now let me try and get this straight, because I've not been very good with my lists today. We're gonna need to get Akali, Saffron, and Raptor in the next lobby. Yeah, I'm not missing anybody. Either way, we got a full team, so... Let's get... Oh, wait, it was Raptor who wanted me to check his moveset, right? Yeah, so, and he didn't make it in here, so we can just get going. Same with Super Key Explosion. Yeah, I think Super Key Explosion is a little bit easier to land just because it comes out so much faster. Yeah, don't use Gigantic Roar. I think everybody who joins in on these raids knows better by now. Like, these are a lot of people who have been regulars for God knows how long at this point. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to charge up. I guess that I'll just power up, and then we can hit this right off the bat. Boom. Oh, it's gonna miss, yeah. I don't know why bending Kamehameha just doesn't really connect when someone's caught in a... Oh, dude, he can do it out of a stamina break? That's no fun. Well, I'll have to be sure to include that knowledge in tomorrow's video. Oh, man. Okay. I guess we just got lucky with that first round. You know, he wasn't spamming it. Oh my god, but now he definitely is, man. I don't like that. That is obnoxious. And here he goes, out the stamina break. I was gonna try and break his stamina there, but he stopped blocking. Input reading, cheating bastard. I think I'm gonna have to dodge this one, yeah. I don't think I would have had enough time to get the drain field out. Can we break his stamina? Nope. Oh no! I can certainly get my shit pushed in though, that's for sure. Oh, and now he's grabbing too? Good god. I'm so nervous to go up and use Bomber DX just because I'm worried about the Peeler Storm. Did that Bomber DX hit him through his evasive? I also didn't pay attention to how many Ultimate Final Battles we had active. Oh, just my luck, man. As soon as the Emperor's Death Beams end is when my ki gets fully charged. I guess that's one of the downsides. One of the few downsides, I guess, to just trying to max out your ki, huh? It just kind of takes a while to get it back up, even with ultimate charge. Whoa, okay, yeah. Things are just laggy in general tonight, guys. I'm sure that the stage we're playing on has something to do with it, but, like, golly. So yeah, I noticed that he kind of slowed down on the usage of Peeler Storm. So maybe we hold off on using the Limit Burst until about halfway through. Just so that way we're actually getting some use out of it. But we'll have to just keep watching him to see. But I think next round that's what we're going to try. We'll try and wait until about halfway through before we Limit Burst. I mean, especially if we notice that he's Peeler Storming like crazy. Oh my fucking god. I swear to god, the more time goes on, the more bending Kamehameha just lets me down. Fucking hell. There were 3 Ultimate Final Battles. Okay, so another 75% damage increase. I'd like to be seeing more people using them in raids like this, but you know, all I can do is ask, and then people have to comply. God damn, dude. Alright, this is going to be excellent. Might even be able to get off all my Bomber DXs here. Yes! And I think that one missed because of the iframes. Kill the bitch. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get his HP depleted, but we came close. He started with a bunch. Like, we had pretty close to 400,000 at the start of this, so hopefully everybody gets a bunch of damage in here.
Not yet.
Yeah, buddy, we got a few damage caps. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. That's more my speed. Well, that's more my speed.
You're starting to catch on. Starting to.
Oh, suck a dick, Weiss. How about you catch on to D's nuts, motherfucker? Fucking damage caps the raid boss. Well, you kinda understand how to play the video game. All right. Raid rankings. Anyone we know in the top 10? Oh, hey, Franco. Franco's in top 10. Wonder what he's doing besides Xenoverse 2 right now. I'm surprised he's not hanging out in here. Alright, cool. I got plenty. Oh, hey, look. It's Joseph. Skimming by in the top 30. Good shit. Always love seeing people from the chat on the leaderboards. Always tickles my soul. Alright, let's do it all again on the main account now. Oh, were you using Emperor's Sign? Who? I didn't really notice through all the lag and just the chaos that is online raids. But hell yeah, dude. Certainly always do appreciate a little push from the Emperor's Sign when we can get it. Appreciated. 16 was spamming at the start as well. Yeah, we might end up... I don't know why he didn't do that in the first match. I think in the first match, he only used Peeler Storm once, maybe twice. Alright, I'll probably record, like, the second one we do. You have a night? Yeah, I didn't notice you said that, but what's your idea, my man? Considering we've got Akali, Saffron, and Raptor. I know Raptor said he wanted me to check his stuff. I need to set up my build to be correct. Because Well, maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the last thing I did on the main account was the raid, so I should still be set up properly. You're gonna get off Xenoverse 2 until next Thursday. That's fair enough, Dark Magician. I'm back to only playing Xenoverse 2 once a week myself, so I mean, shit. As soon as I end stream, you know, I got a video to make for tomorrow, but other than that, I'm gonna play some Pal World, man. No, we are not set up right. Rarity. There we are. This probably doesn't really matter, but... Definitely don't want Kai. We want Drainfield. Hopefully I'll be able to get footage of me both dodging around and using Drainfield. Alright, what's the HP looking like? We can get a lot more than that. I feel like just for the sake of getting as much damage as possible, let's see if we can't get a little bit higher. But while we're waiting, we do have 2 slots open, according to my notes, so let's see some ones in chat, folks. Ones in chat for more slots. We're going to have to do this at least twice more, so fire away. Why did his HP not move? See if you can't trap 16 with Dancing Para Para as custom pan to set up easier stamina breaks and prepare to be punished so you'll never lose lock-on. Huh. Is lock-on a problem with Peeler Storm? I don't think I've ever locked off. I don't think it forces lock-off, does it? Alright, 460,000, that is banging. Let's do it. With the festival over, there's no incentive to play every day? Yeah, no, dude. Hey, check it out. Coming in towards the end here, if you've still not left a like yet on the stream, well, it's definitely what you should be doing. Granted, you should have done it before, but if you do it now, then no hard feelings. Alright, I think usually we can get all 3 of these people to connect, but usually Saffron has the worst time of it, so we'll try inviting him first, and then we'll try Raptor and Akali right after. As well as bringing UFB. Ultimate Final Battle, okay. I was struggling to think of what you were talking about. I was like, what move is that? I'm like, oh, the Super Soul. He tends to get out of lock-on range for you? Ah, gotcha. We're losing them both. Yeah. This is fun. I can tell you guys, I did not miss doing this every other day. Okay, much better. So then in the next 2 slots, we'll get Forgotten and Who. Which means in the round after this, we'll have Swish and Mario. Brother. I'm so sick of this video game. I did not miss this. Alright, yeah, Raptor wanted me to check his moves. Drain field, bending bomber. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I rock. I'm not 100% sure about how great You Will Know the Power of the Gods is going to jive with Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. But otherwise, you're pretty much rocking what I rock, like, 99% of the time. Did we lose? What the hell? This is a weird one. Out of all people, it should not be kicking Blaze. Or Forgotten, rather. You go by so many different names online. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's get the rockin' and a rollin'. Did Xenoverse give you the flu since I'm sick of it? No, more like cancer, to be honest with you. We got Tostada disc. Instead of Takahata's Pizza Time. That would have been another great parody name for the move. Or just the tortilla disc. What about Dodoria's headbutt? Well, I don't know exactly what your strat is if you're planning to do Dodoria's headbutt into Emperor's Death Beam, but you could swap out Dodoria's headbutt with Drain Field, so that way you can get Ki back whenever he Peeler Storms. Oh shit, what am I doing? You don't have a single charge skill? Oh, I guess if you're rocking Ultra Instinct, then yeah, that could be a... It comes built in with a charge attack. I'm just gonna start wailing on him. Okay, here's Peeler Storm number 1. Yeah, we should have saved that until halfway through the battle, like what I was talking about, just in case he decides to spam. But who knows, maybe we'll get lucky like what we did with the first round, and he won't be such an asshole about it. We'll just have to see. It seems like it might just be RNG. It doesn't look like we have a whole lot of headbutting into Emperor. Oh, but we got a lot of Ultimate Final Battles. That's a 120. I couldn't see what the fuck he was doing because of the stupid names on the side, bro. God damn it. Alright, so not a whole lot of support in terms of what moves are being used, but plenty of support in terms of the fact that we're getting such a... Excuse the fuck out of me? I was drain fielding! What's going on in this match? Fucking bullshit, dude. There ain't no way. Oh, okay. That was... okay. I don't know. I guess it's just the lag. Will I have time? I will. Come on. Come on. What? Oh my god. Fucking lag, dude. I'm so sick of this. Okay. You could relax with the... Did he just perfect block my... I think he perfect blocked my goddamn charged heavy. What a round, dude. This is definitely the glitchiest round we've had. Bro. Bending Kamehameha, letting me down. What? Brother! Oh my god. So many misses on that. Corey, hello, welcome in. Also, Goku Black 999, welcome in. Sorry, I've been a little bit distracted. Welcome in, guys. Most of these are not connecting. I wouldn't be surprised if this round ends and I only get a 5,000 damage attack rating. This is ridiculous. And of course, when we get him trapped, I have to charge. Fuck my life into pieces. Please. Oh my god. You evasiving little bastard. Little bastard boy. Also, Brian, welcome in. Yeah, but yeah, I think that already got answered by someone in the chat. I think it's specifically the Masked Saiyan raid that Ultimate Final Battle comes in. Sorry, again, I'm a little bit distracted because apparently I can't land a single damn attack through this lag. Oh my god. Alright, I probably only need like 2 bars of key. Even that might have been a little excessive. Yeah. Here it comes, guys. I am ready to see an absolutely atrocious score here. This is not going to be good at all. Every time I say that, it always turns out to be good, though. Dude, that round felt so bad. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like a lot of my bending Kamehamehas just didn't connect. So I don't know how I damage capped here. This is a little bit bewildering. I have no idea how I managed to pull that from all the way up my asshole. Yeah, I mean, there were definitely more Ultimate Final Battles, but if the attacks don't connect, then the damage boost, you know, 125% of 0 is 0, right? And it looked to me and felt to me like a lot of my bending Kamehamehas missed, so that's just kind of where I'm confused. So I don't know. I guess the lag might have just been worse than I thought, and who knows what happened there. Who knows?
Hey everybody, I'm starting a special class soon. You don't want to miss it now, do you guys?
Okay, I do got to get one of these rounds recorded, so there's a chance that I'm probably gonna be getting it all done this round, so I might as well record this one. Got plenty of HP, so here we go. Get the recording going whenever it's ready. And we gotta try and get Swish and Mario in here. So let's go on ahead, let's start seeing them, folks. One's in chat. One's in chat. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we definitely got enough people here. Tell you what. You landed a dancing para, but the bending instantly got him out of it. Yeah, the thing is I think with dancing para, you just gotta really coordinate, man. Which is kind of hard to do when not everybody is on voice. Alright, but yeah, we had Swish. And Mario. And then after that, it's Akali, Who, and Raptor. And we'll just have to see how this works out. Alrighty, Dark Magician. Thanks for hanging out with us while you could, man. Okay, there he is. I was just about to ask if he went AFK. Alright. Hopefully we'll be able to get some people in here. Yeah, we got a lot of connections in here that just don't play well together. Already forgotten, for sure. Thanks for hanging out while you can, man. Okay, we managed to get Akali in here. Definitely want to try and get a full team, because then that gives us as many opportunities for ultimate final battle as possible. Let's see, are there any random people? That are like online? Because I'd like to try and get a full team if possible. I mean, it's honestly just the best case scenario for raids. We've kind of already lost a lot of other regulars tonight, so... I don't know. I'm just going to try and send out some random invites. We'll see if anything happens. We'll give this like another minute or so. If not, then we'll probably just have to deal with a team of 5 instead of 6. I mean, the only main things that I need to make sure that I do is, like, get some footage of, like, me using Peeler Storm, and then the rest of it's not really too big of a deal. And I sent out a couple random invites, but who knows what ultimately would have happened with them. So... yeah. Already been recording for about 6 minutes here, so I got a lot of footage that I just gotta chop right off. So we're just gonna ready up. He said that like a second too late, Raptor. Yeah, I mean, we do kind of have the chance of the NPC running a bullshit move. But at the very least, like, they won't spam it like a player might, right? Like, they might use it once, but it's not like they're going to go and use it another 10 times in the next minute. No worries, Raptor. Shit happens, dude. Oh, wait, I gotta charge up, don't I? Let's try holding off until, like, halfway through, just in case. Because it seems RNG whether or not he wants to spam Peeler Storm or not. Because we've had, so far, 2 rounds where he didn't, and then 1 round where he went crazy with it in the first half. So just due to the seemingly random nature of it all, I think it's best to just play it safe. Oh, I should probably record his moveset, shouldn't I? Eat a bag of dicks, 16. You fucking asshole. God damn. Oh my god. These fucking dumbass buildings, dude. I'm tired of them already. Oh, that's Peeler Storm. Nice, okay. I'd consider that good enough footage of... what's it called? Okay, either way, getting the footage that I need of it. Fuck off, asswipe. Oh, really? You're gonna clash? Okay. I suppose if I shut my brain off, it just makes sense. Okay, yeah, he's getting real spammy with it this time. So good thing we held off. I'm hoping he uses it one more time, so that way I can show just, like, regular dodge. Oh, I thought that was it right there. I can't fucking tell what he's doing. God damn it. Piece of shit, dude. Okay, cool. It works. This'll work just fine. Good. Excellent. I got literally everything that I need then. I think I can call that a successful recording. I think it's pretty safe after the halfway mark, so I'll go on ahead. Oh no, someone already limit bursted. I didn't pay attention to when that came out. I did not notice that come out at all. Okay, pretty good. Oh, great. Obstacles, my favorite. Oh my god. Spamming his shitty little evasive. The thing that I like, though, is at the very least, he doesn't ever do the thing where he prolongs it. Because you can make that evasive last longer. Like, you can keep the barrier up for longer, but the AI never really seems to bother with that. Ooh, getting some final explosion action going. That's always nice. Real great for Bomber DX users. Okay. No, yeah. I probably charged up a little bit too much. I was a little excessive with the charging up, but it's okay. Alright, well, I shouldn't need too much damage. I'm not even going to say anything. I don't know how this round's going to turn out, just considering that we were missing somebody, and everything seemed to go okay, but we'll just see. I only need, like... Oh, damn! Damage capped again! Buddy! I really love how many damage caps in general I've been getting and seeing other people get with... ever since we started, like, teaming up and using the Ultimate Final Battle. I mean, it's definitely a damn good strat, so long as you don't have, super armor to worry about. And the fact that it has the attack boost limit burst on top of that is just... mwah, the cherry on top. There's a sound when he's using Peeler Storm. You just have to listen closely. I can't say that I've ever noticed a sound, and if there is, I think there's a little bit too many other sounds going on for me to use a visual cue for Peeler Storm. Plus, it's pretty obvious as long as there's not, like, names or a whole bunch of other, like, attacks going off at the same time to see when it's happening. But I don't know. I'll listen back on my recording, and I'll see if I can hear what that sound is. And maybe I can try using it for future reference whenever my vision is obscured, but let's take a quick peek and see how I'm doing. Hopefully Xenoverse isn't pulling any kinds of nonsense. Oh shit, Akali is number 1? Mario is number 9? Guys, kick some ass. Of course, you know, unless you keep playing throughout the week, that's not going to last. But still, I love seeing that. Oh, and AJ right below me at number 32? And Swish down there at number 39? And Dark Magician there at 37? Hell yeah. Seeing all kinds of familiar names up here in the leaderboards, dudes. Good shit. Good shit. My viewers know what's good, man. My viewers know how to get raids done, and I fucking love it, man. We saw a lot of familiar names up here in top 40, really. God damn. You got artwork 666. How fitting. But yeah, I'll try, when I'm going through the recording, I'll really try to listen in and see if I can hear what that sound cue is, because I've never noticed any specific sounds with Peeler Storm, but that's interesting to know. Because in general, Peeler Storm is really easy to deal with, but we did have a couple of times where people were just kind of like really close up on him, and the names I couldn't see, and then of course like the HP bars on the left-hand side sometimes get in the way, so if I can figure that out, if it is such a thing, that'd be really nice, because then, you know, if I can figure out the sound cue, then literally the only problem would be if he frame traps me, or lag gets me, or some bullshit like that. Anything to mitigate the bullshit, man, because goodness knows there's already so much of it in this game. Anyways, I think with that, it's probably going to be about time for me to be leaving you guys with the Discord. There you are. So if you're new around here and you like what I do, or you just like this community, that might be a pretty good place to hang out. There's plenty of times where the Discord pops off. I wasn't really able to be in there much yesterday, but like when I did get on, there were like hundreds of messages, and I was like, oh my god, people getting crazy with it today. So yeah, it's pretty active, especially considering that it's such a small server of not even 100 people. So yeah, there you go. Have fun. And, yeah, there will be a video coming out tomorrow, so if you're inclined to check that out, I would certainly greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, for the time being, we're probably only going to be doing streams once a week. You know, there is no special events going on. Still no news for the next DLC. You know, usually I like to, get on early whenever we get a new DLC and try to unlock everything in one sitting, but, you know, we're not going to be getting around to that until we actually get the damn thing, which news is so damn few and far between, who knows when it's going to happen. So yeah, otherwise, video tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I'll try and get some more videos out. There are a lot of videos that I want to go around and revise, and since the festival is all over, maybe now I'll have some time to try and sit down and do some of those. But yeah, guys, with all that being said, I do believe it's going to be about my cue to bounce. Certainly do hope that you enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed presenting tonight. And until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya.